Welcome to Agape. All we do every day is talk about how to better self-love through conscious living. We teach the science of mind, which allows you, when you practice, to create the life of your dreams. We teach Zen, which allows you to accept what is and ask what now to move forward. Basically, spirituality for us is living in the moment, not dragging the past forward, understanding that the past is not who you are, and that the past, or your attachment to the past and your attachment to your dreams, is a source of all suffering. But how do you create a life that is fulfilling? Because that's what I believe is what's most meaningful, is that when I'm on my deathbed, I'll be asking the question, do I feel fulfilled? And that's what we explore here each and every day, each and every week. So with that, let's get in a position to hear today's message, and I got a Lulu for you today. So just bring yourself to a comfortable seated upright position. Back is straight, hands gently resting on your lap. Close your eyes. Bring all your awareness to your breath and to the sound of my voice. Consciously now take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it and now release. Again. Deep breath in, breathing in love. And on the exhale, breathe out any stress, any tension. Again, breathing in peace. And when you breathe out, allow your body to fully relax. Now I want you to imagine that you're in a place where you're completely calm and peaceful. And then an image of someone comes up, someone who has done something that has disturbed you. And all of a sudden that image comes up in your mind and you feel a sense of tightness. Your heart closes down. And now see that image. And now make that image disappear. And as it disappears, feel how that negative emotion also disappears. Again, bring up an event that made you happy. Feel the emotion come up. Now make that image disappear. Realize that your emotional state is a response to your perception, but it is not who you are. You are the one witnessing the perception having an impact on your body, having an impact on your mind. But that which is in you that is observing is unaffected, unattached. It is here where you're the master. You are the master of your thoughts. You're the master of your emotions. And you realize that your emotions are signposts to tell you where you are in the scheme of the life that you're choosing. They're either affirming or they're denying. And either way, attachment is being let go right now. Because it's just a movie you're getting to experience. It's not reality. It's the illusion that we bought into. So let the thoughts go. Let the emotions go. And feel a deep sense of peace wash over you. And as it washes over you, you're able to discover your true self. That you are pure consciousness, pure awareness, and that you have a body and you have a mind. You use them to experience life, but they are not who you are. You are untouched. You are perfect. You are whole. You are complete. You are one with infinite consciousness. And with that realization, start to bring yourself back to this time, to this place, to your body. And when you're ready, gently come back, open your eyes, put a smile on your face. Today, I thought I'd talk about emotions. And the question I ask is, what are they good for? Reminded me of the Temptations song, War. What is it good for? Well, think about emotions. Emotions can cause a war, an inner war, a battle within you. And you know what I'm talking about. You see, emotions don't follow your life. Your life follows your emotions. Really contemplate that deep, because most people believe they'll feel better after life gets better. And what happens is they've got it backwards. Life doesn't change until you change. Your emotions don't get better until you consciously choose the emotions you're going to go through life with. A lot of times in the New Thought movement, people think they create a new life with their words alone. You don't do that. You do it by changing the emotional energy behind the words. You see, emotions are the energy. Without them, nothing moves. There's no shift. There's no healing. There's no transformation. Emotions are the power. And you see, negative emotions are just as powerful as positive emotions. But as you examine your day, you'll probably come to the conclusion that you have a lot more negative emotions in your day than you do positive emotions. Why? I can't tell you why, but it seems to be the way the mind goes. And then with social media and everything out there, the only thing that's being watched are things that are drama-oriented, right? What are drama-oriented? Negative emotions, fear, jealousy, depression, anxiety, sense of lack. Yeah, think about that. So those emotions are driving people's experiences. They drive them into a judgment. So let's explore this even deeper. What are emotions? Emotions are simply energy in motion. It's an energy at a frequency. That frequency determines, do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel neutral? They aren't random. They aren't an obstacle. They're simply indications of your current state. Whatever you're feeling right now, whatever emotions you are feeling are showing you where are you focused. And not only are they showing you where are you focused, but they're showing you where are you focused in respect to what you want to happen or what you don't want to happen. See, your state is what you're broadcasting to the world. Your emotional state, the state you walk into a room with, the state you're talking on the phone with, the state I'm doing this podcast with, this video with. What I'm broadcasting, I'm magnetizing. Whatever emotion I bring in, I attract more of that back. So when you're complaining to someone, you're going to attract more complaining back. When you're jealous of something, you're going to attract more jealousy back. When you're putting a sense, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, you're going to attract more of that back. You're magnetizing the emotion you're expressing. And people want to tell you their story. They want to tell, oh, I feel this. I've got to tell you, it didn't feel good. They keep telling that story to everyone they meet. And guess what? They're magnetizing that feeling, and more and more and more of it keeps coming at them. And then emotion gets stronger and it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they don't realize it. They're in a giga loop and they can't get out because they keep telling that same story with those deep emotions. It doesn't work. It doesn't get you out of the story. One of the key things to understand is your emotions override your words. Words are the clothes, but emotions, they're the energy behind them. I have so many people, Lee, I'm doing affirmations. Great. What's the emotion behind them? I live an abundant life, but oh my God, how am I going to pay my bills? Not the right emotion. The affirmation we do every week at Agape in service is I live and experience infinite abundance, and I am financially, mentally, emotionally, and physically free to do what I want, when I want, and how I want. And I tell people, put the emotion behind it. I live in and I experience infinite abundance. Feel that. As a result of that, I am financially, physically, emotionally, and mentally free to do what I want, when I want, how I want. The more emotion you put behind it, the more you'll believe it, the more power you give it. So why don't words alone work? Because affirmations always fall flat. They always fall flat. Words don't work if you're not in an emotional state to believe them. Your job is to create the emotional state where you can accept it. That's one of the reasons why we meditate. Meditation can take us out of a negative energy that can take us to a place where the subconscious mind is open to receive new ideas. You see, can you affirm love while radiating resentment? No. Can you be loving while you're judging? No. Can you affirm health and while feeling powerless? No. Can you affirm peace while carrying stress in your body? No. You can't affirm love radiating resentment. You can't affirm health while feeling powerless. You can't affirm peace while carrying stress in your body. You can only manifest what your emotional state agrees with. Yeah, let me repeat that for you. This is big. This is the key to the entire talk and to the entire process of creating your life. You can only manifest what your emotional state agrees with. Why? Because you can't hear what you're not a match for. Here's something radical. If you're not an emotional match to a new idea, you can't even hear it. That's right. People can be in front of you giving you the greatest investment advice, the greatest health advice, the greatest relationship advice. But if you're not an emotional match to that, you won't even hear it. You can spend someone thousands and thousands of dollars to give you the best advice. But if you're not ready to receive it, you don't believe you're worthy to receive it, you're not even going to hear the message. You're going to say, man, I just wasted my money. You'll filter out the great message. You'll argue with it. You'll reject it. You'll defend your negative aspects. Not because it's wrong, but because you're not in an emotional state to receive. I see this day in and day out with people. They argue with me all the time when I say to them, if you keep focusing on what is, you're going to keep attracting more of what is. And when people are focusing on what is, they're focusing on what happened in the past, and they've got big emotions about how they've been let down, how that didn't match what they wanted, all of that. Nothing in their life is going to change, because nothing changes until you change. Pretty simple. Your emotional state is your access point to insight, your access point to healing, your access point to creativity. It opens you up to greater possibility. You see, it's not about the outside world. It's about the inside signal. Your emotions radiate out that signal, and the signal they radiate out are the new words. But there would be no radiating out without emotions. Emotions are the gateway. When you change your emotional state, you instantly change. What happens when you open up, you say, oh my God, what thoughts are now available? What choices seem possible? What intuition becomes accessible? What is the body willing to heal? But you can't get into those, ask those questions without changing your emotional state, being open and receptive and willing to let go of what is. This is really the big thing. I got to defend my emotions. No, you don't. You use them to create. You determine what your emotions are. That's what an enlightened being does. A victim lets the emotions control them. An enlightened being controls the emotions. A victim allows the emotions to control them. When we change our emotional state, our entire inner world reorients. Everything shifts. It's like the whole paradigm of our lives shifts when we change our emotional state. All you've got to do, there's so many ways. So how do we change it? First, change your body. Throw your shoulders back. Put a grin on your face. Smile. Walk erect. Don't walk hunched over. Don't carry a grin. Change your body. Stand up. Shake. Change your posture. Breathe deeply. Slowly exhale. Think about that. You take a deep breath in. Then you breathe out. In that one breath, you've changed your state. Do 3 of them. You'll really change your state. Then sit up straight. That's why when I'm doing meditations and I say, body, sit up. Your back is straight, hands gently resting on your lap, eyes closed. Now take a deep breath in. And now breathe out long and deep, releasing. Your state has changed. And smile, even if it feels fake. Because when you smile, you're sending your brain a different message. When you frown, you send your brain a different message. Here's a key one. Use music. Music is a vibration, and use it to shift your rhythm. It'll change your state. Don't put on sad music. Put on music that uplifts you. Oh my God, I've got special playlists that I do that with. I love playing music because it uplifts my soul. So how do you change your state? We talked about the body. Let's talk about your mind. Focus on gratitude. Best way to start to change your mind. 5 things you're grateful for right now. List them. Next, visualize. Take a moment to visualize a moment when you felt powerful or you felt deeply loved. Really get in touch with the feelings that you had as you visualize that moment. And you've had them. You've had moments where you felt powerful. You've had moments where you felt tremendous love. Go back to them. Speak the truth out loud, not as a ritual, but as a choice. I'll tell you what, you may think I'm crazy, and you probably already do, and I don't really care. But like when I'm walking, I walk my dog pretty much every day. I'm doing affirmations. I'm doing them out loud. I am a genius, and I apply that wisdom to everything in my life. I did that this morning. I did that affirmation 23 times, along with every other one that I do. And I say them out loud with feeling. There's something about saying out loud that gives it more power. Here's the thing. So we have the body, we have the mind. Let's do a fast combination change. Change your breathing, change your power, and change your focus. What are you talking about? That simple act right there. Slow your breath down. Breathing in, breathing out. Change that posture. Focus on, I'm a powerful expression of infinite love. I am a powerful expression of infinite love. I am a powerful expression of love right now. Your state is completely changed. So a lot of times in spirituality, we talk about prayer. Do emotions and prayer, do they mix? You see, in religious science, we teach that prayer is not about pleading. It's about alignment. Real prayer is not words. It's an emotional signal. Prayer works when your feeling tone matches the reality you're calling in. That's how I like to do it. Your prayer, your words work when the feeling tone in which you're speaking those words matches, fully matches the reality you're calling in. There's no doubt. When you pray for peace, feel it first. When you pray for healing, embody it first. When you pray for abundance, feel it now. Get into the feeling and then make the declaration. You see, prayer is not about asking and beseeching. It is about declaring, and it's declaring from a state that you already have it. And in many ways, you already do. You just forget. Emotion gives prayer its creative power. Pure and simple. The type of emotion tells you how powerful that prayer will be and how quickly that prayer will be answered. Emotions can build or they can block. In a building state, there's these: fear, guilt, shame, resentment. When you have those emotions, guess what, gang? Nothing new is going to get built. Building states, gratitude. Always start with gratitude, joy, trust, and self-worth. When you come from those emotions, you're building. But if you're feeling fear, guilt, shame, resentment, anger, you're blocking. You're blocking. Your consistent emotional state is the vibration your life forms around. Really understand that. Your consistent emotional state, not once in a while, but your consistent emotional state is the vibration that attracts more and more and more, and your life fills in around that. Life always meets you at the level of your emotional readiness. So if you want more joy, you have to be ready for more joy. You want more peace, you have to be ready for more peace. You want more love, you have to be ready for more love. What does that mean? You have to be in those states. Let's talk about a daily practice. Whatever it is, name what you feel. Once you've named it, once you've named that emotion, ask, does this match the life I want? And that's a simple answer, a yes or a no. Then move your body and breathe. Because you're going to want to shift. So you're going to move your body and you're going to breathe. Then refocus on the feeling you choose. What feeling is you're choosing? Refocus, put all your focus on that, and from there, speak your truth, and it will be changed. Every day, every single day, train your state. You have the ability to do this and make this your spiritual practice, and you will see your life change. The truth is, you don't think your way into a new life. You feel your way into it. The future is not somewhere you go. It's something you tune into. The fastest way to change anything is to change your emotional state from which you live. Purity is simple. Simple concepts, not easy to do because we're bombarded with ideas that are contrary. You do not think your way into a new life. You feel your way into it. You are not stuck, my friends. You are not broken. You're simply in a state. And the power to change, it's right there with you. The future is not where you go. It's something you tune into. And only you have the power to tune into it. Let's do it together. Put your hand on that knob and tune it up to love. And let love guide you. Man, what a great life we'll have together. I want to thank you for watching me. Not watching me, listening to me, feeling with me. And if you want to plug into Agape, go to agapespiritualcenter.com. Click on the link that says sign up for Daily Thought newsletter. Sign up. You'll get a daily thought fresh off of my mind that day from my heart. You'll also get our newsletter, see how you can plug in, or go to the calendar on the website. See what you can find a way to plug in with us. There's a lot of events online, and we do have a couple in person. Most everything we do is online. That's where the world is today. Also, while you're there, make a donation. Sign up and become a regular giver of agape. Automate your giving, because it's your gift that allows us to continue to bring this message. And most of all, if you really like this, share it. Write a comment so social media can, those bots out there, whatever it is, those algorithms will find it so more people can hear this message. I promise you, if you keep listening, you're going to hear something that's going to trigger something in you that's going to wake you. And it won't be Lee Wolak awakening you. It'll be you awakening yourself. And man, once you awaken, your life will never be the same. I know it happened for me. Because I know it happened for me, I know it can happen for you. With that, make it a great week, because you can. Feel